Listen to me, boy. Go, go, go. Yeah. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Hello and welcome to the Starcraft Weekly News. I am Artosis. I will be your host as always. And sorry about the low-tech version this week. Just couldn't get into the studio to tape it. But next week we should be back there. Anyways, let's get right into the news. Upon visiting one of my favorite StarCraft websites, which will remain anonymous, I came across a startling bit of StarCraft pro gaming news. Apparently, BioBoy AT rocks. I was previously unaware of this, so I went looking. And first thing I did was I used my hard-hitting journalistic skills and sent him out a message. As you can see, no response as of yet, but I will keep on top of that and let you know. I then went and hunted him down on IC Cup, and let's take a look at his profile. We see that he has just 125 wins and 129 losses, sitting at B-. So apparently a pretty good player. It seems as though he's from Austria. It seems as though he has an AKA, IA BioBoy. And, he's Milchman in IRC. I don't know. Don't have much else to say about him right now. He was sitting AFK in a channel that I was in. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I'll get back to you on that. He rocks. It's all over the news, and the news isn't covering it very well, and so that's why I'm bringing it up for you. And so, anyways, let's get into some of the other news here. WCG USA this year is going to be held at an anime convention, and that is actually pretty exciting. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, don't associate us with that," but you know what? This is a pretty big event, and I think that anthropologists from around the world are going to show up to it. There's going to be such a diverse gathering of nerds, perhaps the most diverse gathering of nerds that there has ever been. So definitely people should be there to study it. I mean, there's going to be the fat guy with the tight Star Wars t-shirt that's all faded. There's going to be people who play Karam 3D. There's going to be those anime girls that put glue on their hands for some reason. There's going to be skinny kids in Naruto cosplay. There's going to be weightlifting WCG USA StarCraft champions. There's going to be nerds who think that they're pro gamers because they win money playing Guitar Hero, if you can believe that. There's going to be the creepy guy that plays with Warhammer miniatures. There's going to be Slog4 and his group of Northeast nerds. And there's going to be, just every type of nerd you can possibly think of. Dungeons and Dragons players, those people that actually play real-life RPGs. You've seen the YouTube videos of them throwing darts at each other and saying Firebolt or something. And even the nerdiest of them all, LZ Gamer. So, it's going to be quite a collection of nerds. And in fact, for StarCraft players, this is going to be a chance for you to feel really quite superior nerd-wise, because I think most of the StarCraft players who go are going to be feeling pretty cool next to some of these people. So, it's going to be a fun event. I certainly hope to go. I hope to go down and just chill. I don't know if I'll be playing this year. We'll see. But, about 5 people have qualified so far. We have, let's take a look here, LZ Gamer, Kawhi Rice, Idra, Louder, and In Control. And, we've got some more trying to qualify right now. The qualifier that's going on at the moment is, it's got Nyokin, Day9, Chosen, Machine left, and I figure one of those will probably win it. And the rest probably going to qualify in the next 3 or so, if no upsets happen. So this is actually looking to be a pretty good tournament this year, with Kawhi Rice really being the only unknown. But, that tip that I told everyone about last week, if you missed it, if you're a Terran vs. Zerg player, then go watch last week's weekly news, because there's a great tip in there from Kawhi Rice. Higher than pro gamer level tip. No pro gamers even use it. So anyways, he's definitely a player that has earned a spot one way or another. And it looks like it's going to shape up to be a pretty good event, despite being at an anime convention. So let's look at some of the other news here. The WGT CL, the oldest running clan league that has really been popular for the whole time, is going to be shutting its doors after, I believe it was 21 seasons. ESC, the ex-MYM team, won that last one, and they're just going to go into something called the Titans League, which is sponsored by Baller Poker as well as Steel Series, and that's going to have prizes in both cash and product of about $1,400. So that's actually really great, and WG Tour really trying to revitalize themselves right now. I hope that it works out for them. The site not getting too much traffic because it was just so dead for so long. But, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that. It looks like a very exciting new league, a very good replacement to WGTCL, which has been declining in popularity as the numbers of Chilean teams have dropped, which basically filled in all the lower ranks. So this is just going to have one top rank with qualifying tournaments going into it. And, you know, so let's keep an eye on that. I think they're going to add in some shoutcasting and things like that to get the community more involved, and anything like that is always greatly appreciated. The Gall Invitational, we are in the finals now. It's going to be Rhett versus Castro in the finals, and you know what? Castro is playing great recently. He's also in the finals of the ASL. So he's going to be going up against PJ there and against Rhett here. And, you know, I'm not sure how Castro against PJ is going to go down. PJ is known more as a Protoss versus Terran player. That's really his strength. You know, I haven't actually watched much of his Protoss versus Zerg, but, you know, he is PJ, so anything could happen there. Whereas the Gall Invitational Finals, Rhett versus Castro, that is actually something that I really think is going to go to Rhett. Rhett is in 6-6 shape right now. He has been beating pro gamers. I mean, I heard this kid took down Cal. I heard he took down Child. He's been beating just about everyone. A great player, especially his TVZ. I'm really looking forward to seeing those VODs or replays because, you know, Castro, none too shabby himself. But, you know, I think that his macro / all-in style put together there is not going to work against Rhett. He knows what he's doing too much in this matchup, and I think this tournament should go down to Rhett. And now another tournament going on, the Gosu Cup is back, and the Gosu Cup seemed last season like it was just these kind of fun tournaments, you know, where the winners went into a tournament at the end, but it turned out there was actually really great prizes from some sponsors at Gosu Gamers there. And it is going on again. 4 of them are already done. And so far we've got some pretty good winners in there. You know, there's Patak, the Croatian top Zerg player. Phoenix is in there. Hannigan, I believe he got 3rd place in Ukraine this year. And I'm sorry, I forget who got the last spot there. But, you know, it's a pretty good list of players. And if the prizes are anything like last season, that is definitely a tournament worth qualifying for. So go check that out.